What's up, stream? We're
What's
back.
up, everyone?
All right, you do it. Fuck.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the GroceryBoiz page for this week's rendition of peer review. And we got myself, Sweet Tooth, here the regulars, Kaiju, Cam, and JT. And today's very special guest, Hekler. Hekler,
Was
you were
good.
actually our first guest that was someone that we picked up off a peer review. So kudos for that. And for those of you that don't know, Hekler also has a weekly radio show on Insomniac Radio called What the Heck Radio. Sean,
Yes.
why don't you run us through that?
Yeah, so What the Heck Radio is a platform that I've been blessed with. My whole goal with it is to put on people that aren't going to be heard necessarily, the ones that are just starting out, because there's people that are just starting making music, making some of the craziest stuff that we've heard in a long time. So if you want to have a chance at being on the show, go over to my pages and send me some music, and you'll be there for consideration. Yes.
Yeah, and those of you submitting tracks today, who knows? You might get played on What the Heck Radio if it bangs.
Yep, exactly.
So without further ado, I'll stop cutting off JT and let's get into our first tune.
Well,
Let's go.
first off,
tune
we
by
got
RTX?
we got the fucking Danish pastry man, RTX with Hellwalker, and then shout out Noisy Boy immediately gifting sub. You'll be next.
Legend. What'd you do, JT?
No. I don't know what.
Damn, nigga, you got bronchitis?
Yeah.
This man's bronchial tubes.
What's a broccoli tube? What?
Oh, okay. Oh, my bad. Let's go.
Brother, with the hydrate redeem? Oh no.
Crazy.
Chicky!
outro's tight.
Bro, this some Adult Swim type shit. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Flying Lotus. That's crazy.
Bravo.
Yeah, that outro was
That was
sick.
sick.
The entire like first and second drop, like I feel like everything just sat really well in sound. Like
Yeah, I agree. That was really good.
like funky flow. I really enjoyed it. Wasn't fucking tip. Everything you do, very impressive. Especially considering how
Yeah.
fucking young you are. Like you're killing this shit.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was insane.
that was a tight tune. That was a really cool tune. I like the intro. Oh, Fun Case in the chat. What's good? Beans and Toast
Yo.
Eater.
He's actually talented. That's crazy.
But yeah, no, that
Yeah.
was a really, really cool tune.
Yeah. It was dope.
Yeah, so I
Took
love
you
how,
on a
I
journey.
love how on the 100%. I love how on the first drop you had this super tight delay on the quarter note sense that just rung out, and it was so pleasing the way they rang out. And then on the B section of the first drop, you introduced like the pluck sense, which was a very nice switch up. Like I would have been satisfied if you would have just continued the quarter notes, but having that switch up right there, it was just so like it just kept me more locked in. And then the fact that you switched up on the second drop to make that plucking like the triplets, the more the center focus was really fucking cool. And then there was a fill that you used to marry the A and B section of the second drop, and there was just this pan that went from like left to right and back, and it was just so fucking pleasing. And the way it sat perfectly back in the mix was just perfection. I love the intro. I love the breakdown, but dear God, did you do the Lord's work with that outro? If I wouldn't have heard that outro, I would have had no feedback for this song whatsoever. But after hearing that outro, like I want that to be more of a center focus of this song. Like I want to hear that on the intro. I want to hear it during the breakdown. And I just feel like it just gives the song a completely different vibe. But other than that, this is fucking perfectly executed track, dude.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah. We
It
give it
really
a
is.
cart. I give it a cart.
Hard for me.
Yeah, for sure.
Golden cart.
Golden cart for the RTX
Golden
fucking pastry
cart.
boy. Alright. Next up, we got Noisy Boy. Shout out.
Yeah, Noisy Boy side.
Those are hard.
Let's play one of his records on the show.
Jiki's already in this front case. Sorry. You're too late. Is that better, Devin, or a little bit more?
A little bit more. Yeah, there we go.
I really fucked with the flow on that one like a lot. I really like the sound of that, but I feel like the synth was just a little bit flat, like compared to a lot of the stuff you sent us before. Like it just didn't have as much texture as some of the shit you've sent. I really do like this idea.
Yeah, I'm
same.
in full agreement with JT. I do think that on the bright side, this is the most different sounding tune you've sent us by far, and I really love the direction that you're taking with this, and you're showing versatility, which is the main thing I wanted to hear from you. And again, my only takeaway from this is that main synth that you're using to carry this tune does sound a little hollow and sound a little flat, but
Yeah.
it's a gnarly fucking synth, and it does sound a tad groggy on my end, but like the flow is mad, and once you brighten the synth up a bit, it's gonna be a absolute weapon.
Yeah, for sure. Layering is going to be your friend on this one, for sure. Like, even if you take a whole different synth that, or transpose that track that you have that main synth on, pitch it up, and like do some like grain delay or some shit on it, layer it, target those mid to high frequencies, you're definitely gonna, that's what's going to take the song from being like good to great. So, in my opinion, so yeah.
Yeah, no, they already said everything that I was gonna say, but I really I like the flow of it, like the main flow of the tune, and I like the drums that you have because like I don't know, I really like smacking drums. So like when a song has like really good drums, it's always like nice to hear. So yeah, I give
Yeah.
this idea a handbasket.
I was gonna say,
You know what?
I know Devin does. Oh, are you gonna give it a handbasket?
I'm actually gonna give this one a cart. I like the idea, I like
Oh.
the flow, I like the sounds, I like the atmosphere. I feel like everything in this track is done very well. It's just that main synth needs some saturation, which from everything else I've heard from you, like you're so good at saturating shit in the mid range. I feel like this is an easy problem for you to tackle. So based off
Yeah.
that and the way that I trust you alone, I will give this a cart.
Fair.
Oh yeah, this nigga definitely ate today.
Yeah, he's in such a good mood. Having a full song and he gave it a cart. Actual things he wanted changed and he gave it a cart. That's great. All right. I'm also gonna give it a handbasket.
I'm only giving it a handbasket because it's like not done. Like
Yeah, exactly. But I really fucking like the idea. Once it's got a bridge and a second drop, like, or even like a B section to that drop too, or I guess I don't know. It's gonna go insane once you brighten up that synth a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear what you do with it.
Fuck yeah. All right. Next up, we got Hunter Nurse. Shout out to Hunter Nurse for the gifted subs subbing. Jeppe
The
Dubs.
existence of Hunter Nurse implies the existence of Gatherer Doctor.
All right. That's true. Jeppe Dubs, if you have a submission you wanna send into our email, we can get you in the line as well. Thank you for subscribing. Blood Pact, you're also in the snares that makes you fucking flinch.
I just
I'm
wonder
getting rid of him as fuck.
if the empty space would make me go insane.
Ooh.
Okay.
Go insane. Go insane. Go insane.
Oh, hype train?
I just wonder. Insane. If the empty space,
Hey, Hype Train, let's go.
the empty space, go insane, go insane, go insane, go insane, go insane, go insane, go insane. I just wonder. I just wonder.
The panning on that shit's so insane. It's a.
I just
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yo,
Oh my bad. You go first.
like the space in it's crazy. Like it's so spacious within like the the stereo spectrum, I guess. Like the name of the song really fits with the way that it made me feel listening to the song, if that makes sense. Like I felt like there's just like a lot of shit going on that was easy to focus on. So like the mixing on it was really dope to me. I feel like that was like a big standout point for sure.
Yeah, no, I really like the atmosphere and the whole like vibe of the song. Someone else in chat said it. I think it was Oracle. They said it has like the atmosphere of like an older dubstep tune, and it definitely does. It reminds me
Mm,
of like when I was listening to dubstep in high school, like those type of tunes. And it there's like you have the sound that like goes through like both sides of like the headphone, and it does a really good job of like making me feel like I'm going one way, like or making me feel like I'm going somewhere.
yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go.
So
Go.
no, you go, JT.
I feel like this would go insane live. Like that panning shit. Like this song has so many fucking textures. Like that you could like
Mhm.
on like an actual system. This would feel fucking crazy. Like
Yeah, for
I don't.
sure.
That mix down was very very clean. But
This is like a stadium song, like one of those that you have to experience in an actual room. You know that like with crazy reverb and delay. Like I don't know. I feel like that's one of those like experience type records that you don't necessarily have to go hard for, but it's still like really cool and like unique. So
yeah.
Yeah, this is the type of tune that I want to hear in a very dark room. Like no fucking video wall, no lasers, no bullshit. Just sound, just
Mhm.
straight sound system with low end. What I was gonna say is you could tell from the beginning, before the synths even kicked in, just when like you started layering in aspects of the song during the intro, you caught our attention right away, which is really like a tell of how great of a producer and how your understanding and grasp on musicality. Because everything you use in this song serves a purpose, and everything you does executes a vibe, and we are hooked from the beginning. Um,
Mhm.
the only thing I would say is I do love the atmosphere, but I feel like when the initial drop first hits on drop one, the record scratch lasts a little bit too long in my opinion. I think if it was just like half a second shorter when the synths come in, it would be more effective, because I feel like you have kind of like a reverb on both the record scratch and on the atmosphere. So when those synths first come in, they're being drowned out by other things. And I didn't get that like, holy shit, here are the synths moment. And also, I feel like on the first drop, the synths just aren't as loud as everything you have going on in the background. And it could be because like this is definitely a tune that I know that my headphones aren't picking up all the low end on there. So I don't know how heavily the first drop is carried by low end, but I would like to personally hear the mid-range synths be a little bit louder on the first drop. When it comes to the second drop, every complaint I had mix down wise was taken care of. Like everything was sitting exactly where I wanted it to sit, but I could still tell that hearing this on the system would be a completely different experience. But I love this tune. Sorry, I kind of went off on like critiquing, but like I do love this tune.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
super sick.
Yeah, really sick tune. Creative too. It was unique. It was different. Oh, another hydrate redeem. God damn it. Alright. Well, I didn't smoke for the last one, so I guess I will for this one.
Mr. Blister, what is Oh, Mr. Bitster. Fucking hell.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I just
What did you call him?
Blister.
You called him Mr. Blister? I was like, that's a crazy name, bro.
Bitster.
Mr. Blister would be such a sick name though.
It would.
It would be actually.
But what's your email though? I don't see from you. You're just donating something. Doubt it. Yeah, shout out fucking Sensate, Mr. Bitster, Physics, No Cure. Yeah, a bunch of people donated or subbed.
We appreciate you guys.
Yeah, you guys are all. Yeah, I'm gonna give that one a cart. Like that was a fucking creative tune
I
that
definitely
hooked me
give
from
that
the
a
start.
cart for creativity alone. Like, and the fact that it had the vibe of like an older dubstep tune, like that was cool.
Yeah,
that was a really cool tune.
Yeah, I agree. That shit was sick.
Wait, Devin, give the card or no?
Yes.
Golden card for Hunter Nurse. Alright, Jeppe. Are up next. Ace car 1. 5 equals. Geeky in the Prius.
That was
Hey.
fucking tight.
Yo,
That went so fucking hard.
I'm gonna need that download for that one. That one was crazy.
This one's
That's
out. This one's
insane. It's
free
out.
download. Free download.
Who is you, Jeppe?
Pass me that link. That is
I'm
crazy.
gonna like and repost that on Jeep.
Yeah, I'm about to follow
Yeah.
you.
That's crazy. I like that.
Yeah, I really like that. I like how like stompy it was. Like it was a stompy boy, but it had a really cool flow to it. I like how like when it would hit the switch, it like the main sound like went down like an octave or whatever, and it was just super like grimy and just rah, 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 like that was tight.
Yeah. I don't know. It's crazy.
I enjoyed that. That was a fun tune to listen to. That would go
all the
off
way
live.
through. All the way.
Yeah,
through.
all the
It was
way through.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fire. That's just crazy.
So yeah, this tune is sick. Only thing I would say is loud. It's fucking awesome, and I can still hear like every layer of the tune. But like, I feel like you're not leaving yourself any headroom in this mix. Could be an intentional thing. It could be ignorant for the sake of ignorance. Based off your profile picture on SoundCloud alone, that would not surprise me. Combined, yeah. So the SoundCloud Abby combined with the thumbnail art, I wouldn't be surprised if we're just completely taking the piss with just like absolutely
Is it someone's alias?
slamming. Yeah, it has to be. Just absolutely slamming the limiter and just making it ignorantly loud for the sake of being ignorantly loud. But beyond that, I just kind of wish that the second drop, the A section started off differently from the first drop. Minor thing, but the switch on the second drop is really dope. But yeah, this tune's sick. It's just fucking loud.
Yeah, that thing's crazy.
I give that one. Yeah, I'm giving that a card.
I give that a card.
Got my attention.
I'm gonna give that one. I'm whispering because it's so loud.
I give it a car. Okay, car from Nerve Dubs.
Beep beep.
Holding card for people.
For PP. Who?
PPE station. Next up, we got Blood Pack.
Shut up, Blood Pack.
I warned you, Whip. Is this? Wait, is this? I warned
Hey,
you.
I
Are you thinking the same thing I'm thinking, Devin?
It just better not be really fucking loud, dude. This better not be super fucking loud.
I saw your tweet earlier. I'm warning. Is this the warning?
It already sounds loud.
This thing's about to be ignorant.
Oh, Sergeant Doug,
It's really quiet.
Oh man. That was actually super sick.
Yeah.
I was not as loud as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna have to turn it down.
Yeah,
To be
yeah,
honest, no,
yeah.
it sounded good.
I thought that was super sick. I like the intro. I like that it started off with like the vibe of the intro was very like ominous, like very dark,
Mm,
like had me thinking like down a dark hallway with like some demons like lurking behind me type beat.
yeah,
And then once you like brought into the drop, like I really liked that it was super heavy, but it wasn't the sound design wasn't like grazing my brain. Like it was sonically pleasing. It wasn't too loud. It wasn't ear piercing. It was super sick. And then you had this really cool melody going in the background, these synths, which I think you could make those a little bit louder.
mm,
That that would be really cool if you made them a little bit louder. And then like everything else about the tune was tight. And I like how in the second drop when you brought it in, there was like a sustained sound, but it wasn't like something that lasted throughout. You didn't do like the whole sustain throughout the whole drop type thing. You just let it hit once and then like you let it chill and then you let it hit one more time and then it chilled. Like that was super cool. I liked that.
yeah, for sure. I would say for me, the only thing, get the drums hitting just a little bit harder. Like I feel like for aggressive sound design like that, just for my personal taste, you could probably, I don't know, just throw like a transient shaper or something on your kick just to get it to pop through the mix. Well, I'm using some pretty crappy headphones, but just like you want to be able to at least like feel the kick a little bit, especially if you're going with like an aggressive feeling like that. But yeah, other than that, everything
You
was
know,
super sick.
you know how to get your drums to hit harder on this track? Turn down your sub. No,
Dude, turn the whole song down too.
no, the song is okay. I'm being a dick just because like I do know you, we are friends, so I could be a little bit more brutal with you. The song is sick, and when the sub does come in on the drop, or not even on the drop, on the intro, the second the sub comes in, I'm like, oh my god, this is egregious. Not in a
Mm,
bad way, but this is just an insanely loud sub. And I didn't mind it because the movement that you have on the intro for the sub was actually really cool, and it felt like the sub was carrying the intro.
yeah,
When
for
the
sure.
actual drop comes in, your main synths that you're trying to have carry the drop are fighting because they're in the same frequency range as the drum, sorry, as the sub, and that's what's causing all the muddiness in this track. So either like, and the sub is really wide. So I don't think it needs to be that wide on the actual drop. You can kind of like thin that out a bit because it's just like I feel like your sub is just covering like almost every frequency range in this track. You know what I mean? So when
Yeah,
the drop actually comes in, tighten it up, have the sub just cover that low end range, make it a little bit lower, and then everything else will cut through a lot better. But that's just like really nitpicky shit. I do want to say every song you sing sounds different, and you're starting to show more and more musicality with each track. And
mm,
the thing is, too, you're showing that you're willing to take like different artistic directions in each track. The one thing I want from you as a producer is I want you to find what is Blood Pack, because right now you're making a bunch of different songs that sound really fucking sick, but I feel like what's missing is that iconic like okay, this is undeniably Blood Packed, and once you find that, brother, it's over. You're on a fucking rocket ship, man. But like, I don't want you to I don't want you to say that, or I don't want you to think that I'm saying any of these tunes are bad. I just need to feel your personality come through. You know what I'm saying? But this is fucking sick. And I will give it a cart despite the super loud fucking sub.
I gives it a cop.
Give it a
yeah,
cart.
I give a cart.
yeah, same.
All right. Gold card for Blood Pack. But yeah, I really like Devin said, I really do enjoy how you're just doing a bunch of different types of music, not just fucking exact same shit every single.
Yeah, that's key to being a great producer. Switch it up every so often. You'll learn a thing or two.
Next up, we got Sen.
Look at me, Damien. It's all for you.
Paranoid, always walking the edge. I think I'm paranoid. Sometimes I'd rather be dead. I'm feeling paranoid. I think I'm breaking a sweat. Man, I'm paranoid. I think I'm losing my head. Always watching my back, head on a swivel. I ain't got no room for some losing my head. Slide out to the spot for a while. I need a lookout. About to hit the lick, feeling now. You could get shook out. When it's done, I feel like a pile. Low life inbound. At least I'm robbing her with some style. Slide like a bloodhound. I think I'm paranoid. 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 Always walking the edge. I think I'm paranoid. Sometimes I'd rather be feeling paranoid. I think I'm breaking a sweat. Man, I'm paranoid. I think I'm losing my head. Slide out to the spot for a while. I need a lookout. About to hit the lick, feeling now. You could get shook out. When it's done, I feel like a pile. Low life inbound. At least I'm robbing her with some style. Slide like a bloodhound.
Damn.
I want to hear what JT has to say first on this one.
I think like I did enjoy the new like the vocals you put on it now. The on vocal. It was just I don't know. Feel like it was less loud last time than it was before. Like it's not bad. Like I feel like it would go fucking off live, but I feel like it was just like a bit higher this time than it was last time.
I was thinking the same thing because, but I don't think it was necessarily bad because like it is louder, but also like it is.
I don't know. Like I feel like
I think it's just because maybe it's like a different like they just did like a different mix down or something. Because before it wasn't as loud, but also like
I don't know if they
certain things didn't sound as well. Like
did they
like
change the synths as well? Like
yeah,
because I feel like
because I feel like there was more in the drop this time if I'm wrong. Like if I'm not mistaken, like something about the drop sounded different as well. Either way, I still thought it was super cool. I like the vocals. Like
Yeah, the vocals are sick for sure.
I remember you saying you were gonna get vocals and I didn't know like what the person like I didn't know
okay.
what they were gonna sound like.
Okay, but the vocals at the like just at the very end here in the chopped and huge section, like the S's cut through fucking super hard and clipped for me for some reason. I don't know what the fuck that was. Like when it was like this, it like
It needs a de-esser or some shit on it for sure.
I really do fuck with the new vocals. But
Yeah,
I wish
yeah, the
I wish
vocals
the
was nice.
vocals would have been riding through the fucking drop as well though too. I wish you would have brought in the vocal in the drop. Like that was kind of just even if
Yeah,
it's
I
just
feel
some
like
vocal
using
samples or something, like not even like the full fucking like full verse.
yeah, vocal stew drops are a big thing right now too. Like it kind of just helps you carry energy throughout the entire record as well. It'll kind of tie everything together. So yeah, definitely think that would be a good thing to do. Same
Yeah,
positive
so
one.
they're talking about what lefts are best to mix at.
There's no right answer. Don't listen to
Yeah, I was like, it depends on the track, mate.
yeah.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, okay. So absolutely love the intro. Adding Mikey's vocals to this definitely gives the track a new energy that I fucking loved. It makes it when the drop actually comes in, it hits a lot harder. My advice for the drop itself, I felt like every layer of this drop was extremely wide. I feel like everything was sitting on the left and like far left and far right of the speakers. And there was literally like not that there was nothing going on in the middle, but I just felt like the mid not even like the mid range, it's just like the middle of the track was just like very hollow.
Yeah.
And I know it's a very weird way of explaining this, but other than that, the flow got repetitive after a while, like really repetitive. And I would like to either see some variation on the B section of the first drop, or like they said, you can bring in the vocals too. If you don't want to have the vocals over the entirety of the first drop, like bring it in on the B section. That way you don't even have to change the flow. Like just adding the vocals on there will give it. Yeah, the center of the stereo field just felt fucking empty to me. But adding vocals on the B section of the first drop would just give it some change, because like it's not that it's a bad drop, it's really cool, but listening to that with little to no variation all the way through, and then when it came in on the second time, like the second drop started, I was just over that flow completely. But the very end, when you do the chopped and screwed section, I thought that was really fucking cool actually. And one thing you might want to do is maybe bring in the chopped and screwed section earlier, like have that be the breakdown, and then you can even do a BPM switch on the second drop and do it like everything slowed down, you know, like that could be a way to do something really unique with this track.
Yeah, for sure. That'd be sick.
Again, I really fuck with this track. It has so much potential.
Yeah, I like it.
Give it a handbasket card.
I'm giving it a card. The vocals make it.
Yeah,
a lot better.
honestly, yeah,
Yeah,
the
I
vocals
agree.
really
The
did fuck.
vocals make it a lot better.
Yeah,
I'm giving it a grocery bag that I used to rob a liquor store.
I mean, that's still just as good as a grocery cart.
Yeah.
Still just as useful.
All right, so next up we got physics.
Over.
You mind if I go first on this one? I'll keep it short.
Go for it.
Yeah.
That was, without a doubt, the single best BPM switch I have heard in recent. Actually, no, probably ever. That was the best one by far. Everything is mixed down perfectly. I usually hate pan snares, but it's cutting through perfectly. This is like a perfect blend between Death Step and Tear Out. You guys fucking nailed it. Yeah, it's a little loud, but right here, I don't really give a fuck. The only thing I would change is the sample before the buildup. It's from the I know it's not from the Murata song, but it was used in the Murata song. So the second I hear that, I just start instantly thinking Hamish. So it's like switch that up to something a little bit more you guys, and bro, you guys got an anthem.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, agreed. He pretty much said it. That BPM switch went stupid.
Insane live.
Yeah.
Like,
I do agree with Devin that the vocal sample is like it should be different just because it is from a very well-known tune. But the way that you guys used it was pretty fucking cool. Like you guys kept it going throughout the drop. I thought that was really sick.
Yeah, it was really sick. I mean, there's just probably somebody in GB that could do a vocal like that for you guys as well, for sure. Yeah, so for a reach out. I feel like an original vocal on there would be crazy.
I'm gonna give that one a cart. Like,
yeah, that's a cart easy. That was 100%. Hard.
Instant cart, no questions, no hesitation.
Yeah, the only thing that would keep me from like listening to that in my car is just like the white noise being overly loud, but fucking live, that shit would go in.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because literally everything else in the mix down sat so fucking well, but like that white noise, headphones and like car setting, but live setting, fucking insane.
Oh,
that's a heavy ass tune. That's like a tune that people would actually like start throwing like spinning heel kicks to in mosh pits.
Yeah, like, for sure.
Like, that's something people would actually mosh to.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice that we got Cure 97 since people asked about Cure 97.
Nasty.
Then we got Astrominate, Punto, Dubwing, and then we go to the email queue. Or if people donate or use channel points, get to the
in the description it says it's 4,000 plus audio channels.
I don't doubt it, to be honest.
Fucking insane.
Oh my
Cure
god.
Is insane. Cure's insane.
If I made a track with 4,000 audio tracks, I would just kill myself in Minecraft instead of mixing it down.
Right.
I will use the points today. Blair Witch Dubs, let's go. Alright.
Blair Witch Dubs is a low-key a hard-ass name.
Yeah, Fantasia Angel X.
Straight off the intro.
It is written in the stars. I remember seeing her in my dreams, smoking the flame, trying to think about exactly what the phonies got it seems. Wrapped up in emotion, through all of the commotion, overdose with love potion. Her sexual emotions got me hungry, using her tongue got me sprung. Word is born, screaming her name for my love. It started out as fun, I should've known better than the flow. When it started out as friends, now I zone with this.
Damn, I'm sad that that's over.
That shit.
Bro,
I love that.
I could listen to that for a half hour.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
could just
straight
fucking
up.
hit. All right, start over again. Like, oh my god, that's a
Damn.
driving
That
and
one's sick.
smoking song if I've ever fucking heard one.
That's like a
Christ.
dude, that's like a skating tune. Like I could put that
Yeah.
in like the headphones, like hop on the board and just like
For
cruise.
sure.
Like
Yeah, that's like conscious bass music right there. That shit's. I like that. That's
man,
crazy.
that made me want to go walk like down the beach and
Yeah,
just
right.
enjoy life.
That's
So,
crazy.
Cure 97, every now and then we get a tune submitted to us, and I can only be sat here and think, this tune makes me feel fucking stupid. And this is
Mhm.
one of those tunes.
Mhm.
Like, I can go on and on and on, but the level of artistry, genius, and musicality that you show in every single second of this song. There's 4,000 tracks in here, and not a single one is wasted. And the flow, it's a fucking journey, and it gets more interesting. Like, there's fucking tempo changes, there's fucking like vibe changes, and it just flows so effortlessly. And man, just I want to hear more from you. This is fucking awesome, dude. You're a
Yeah.
musician.
Yeah.
Cure's amazing.
Yeah.
Cure is amazing. I've been wanting to work with Cure for a while. I've been repping their tunes on the radio show for quite some time now. So yeah, keep killing it. Whatever you're doing is working for sure.
Yeah, you got a
Oh,
super
that one
sick
right there,
sound.
the Biggie flip is crazy. That's my favorite one.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Golden cart. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna
an easy golden
Yeah,
card.
100%.
golden cart. All right. Next up, astronomy.
Pastrami Gate. I'm gonna say that every fucking time.
And
We love astronomy tunes.
then we
here.
got Gator and I doing the
Shout out
gifted
Gator for the
sub.
sub, yeah.
And then Quinto, Dubwig, and Nerf on the Play My Song team. Ooh.
Hey, listen, it's a Struminate, and you're motherfucking.
I'm just really, I wanted to hear that fake out again. This was in. Oh, this is the first fake out I've actually really liked.
Hey, listen, it's a Struminate, and you're motherfucking.
sad that one ended too.
That one's crazy.
Holy fuck. No notes.
Híjole.
No notes.
Yeah, no,
Cabrón.
no.
Jesus Christ.
Esa pinche
That was so sick.
Ashramane, pinche chingón.
Oh, not okay.
Yeah, that one's crazy.
I wanted to wheel it again as soon as the B section hit on the first drop. I was like, God damn.
God,
Yeah.
I fucking love Mexico.
That was just a fun tune. Like, damn.
Yeah, it was really fun. Kept my attention the entire time. Kind of got like stuck in a trance was listening to it.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah.
Like that was like, dude, and that fake out at the end at the beginning, like I swear I thought there was something wrong with the volume. Like I thought like JT had turned the volume down on accident or
Yeah.
something. And then like once I realized it was part of the tune, I was like, no way, that's so sick. Like
Yeah.
that was super
Yeah,
clever
for
that you
sure.
did that. Like I enjoyed that a lot. Like everything about that tune was so fun to listen to. Like the switch ups, like every single switch up, like it was just like better and better. Like it just kept like it got my interest. Like it piqued my interest more and more. Like each switch up, and I was just like, damn, like this is just such a fun tune like to listen to. Like it was just going harder and harder. Like I would love to hear that live. I think that would get like such a massive like crowd reaction. Like I think
Oh, it would for sure.
so many people would just like fall in love with that because that was epic as fuck. Like that was dope.
Yeah.
Not only will people fall in love with that, but Astronate, I cannot wait for the world to fall in love with you. Like time and time again, you just keep upping the ante. The flow, the sound design, the uniqueness, every single part of this was just fucking undeniably you. And bro, this is the best tune you've sent us by far. And that's saying something because every tune you send us is a fucking smasher. The literal only thing is like, bro, when I think of you, I think of someone that is repping Mexico to the fullest extent. So I would just love to hear some ignorant Spanish vocals before one of the drops or like during the breaks. And that's literally it, man. Because you're
Yeah.
repping Mexico so fucking hard. And then it's like, bro, you're someone that's letting everyone know that, yo, the Mexico bass scene is something to take seriously. So I would just love to hear that in this. But that's literally it, man.
Yeah, 100%. Embrace the culture. It's a big thing, you know. That would be awesome.
Yeah, that was a gold cutoff rip for me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
easy gold
100%.
card. Easy gold card.
I think on the platinum watch list, like
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Put
Oh,
him
yeah.
put him
Oh,
on the
yeah.
list. All right.
yeah. So Astramine, if you're still here, if you're interested in becoming official GB, we got our eyes on you.
All right. Next up, we got Gator.
Gator.
Gator don't take no shit. Is that Jamie Lynn fucking Spears?
Sure.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, that's dope. That's clean.
That was super clean. That was tight. I enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah, the mix down really complemented the entire thing. Like everything was just sitting in the right place. The sub was great. The mids were great. Everything was great.
Mhm.
The drums were great. So it was super sick.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
Very
fucking
sonically
clean.
pleasing.
Like so much texture, like so much depth, like everything about it. Fucking perfect.
Mm-hmm. I really like how like girthy those synths were too.
Yeah, they had some really good mid range in them for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, I'm excited to hear this EP. Like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah, very excited.
Yeah, only working on this for 2 days and you're fucking that's good for 2
Yeah,
days,
this
man.
was-
This
That's
is
great.
This
fucking
was a crack.
clean.
This was
Like
crack.
yeah, Izadi, we
Yeah,
love
me-
girth here. Fuck you.
Yeah, shut
Also
up, Izadi.
submit a
You're just
tune.
mad 'cause
You
you don't
said-
have girth.
You said submit a tune and then you
Jesus.
fucking Man.
Yeah, easily your best mix down by a lot. This tune is super fucking cool. It's original. I like how you go from the high like long boy to the like when the low like humming long boy comes in on the first drop. I'm like, oh, that just hits nice. The only part you kind of lost me on is the first 8 bars of the B section of the first drop. I just feel like that was the least interesting part of the song. But then the last 8 bars of the B section of the first drop kind of bring it back. So like I feel like I understand with how this song is currently arranged why it was kind of necessary. But if you've been working on this for only 2 days, I would say come back and kind of tackle that part because that's literally the only part that this doesn't really have me like that. The second drop is cool as fuck, but I think the high pitch section on the second drop should come in first because that's just so fucking
Mhm.
attention grabbing. Like that should come in first, and then go to the low section, and then on the first 8 bars of the B section, have it low, then go high. So high, low, then low, high, and that's kind of it, bro. This tune is fun, man. This is a fun ass tune.
That was a fun tune. Yep. I would love to hear that live. That
I
would
would love to
definitely
play
Yeah,
this
be
live.
100%. Yeah, same.
such good energy. It's Coptic with the gifted sub. Thank you.
Izadi's not up next, but I had to just click that from Discord
Vexus
because
with the
he's
prime sub also.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Vexus submit. Oh, I guess it did email.
This-
Wow. Crazy.
You leave John Tucker West Sr. out of this.
Was he saying he fucked my dad? All right. Up next we got No Lie, Noli. I don't know. How do you pronounce your name? That was a gold cart for Gator.
Oh, you're actually skipping Azadi?
No, he wasn't up next. I accidentally,
Oh.
he sent it through Discord, so I had to click it through there,
Oh,
which
yeah.
puts him to shout out Noli. Subscribing.
Where 5 million?
I'm excited.
hard.
Dang.
That was such a sick tune.
It's gas.
That was gas. That was a banger. Like, I liked the intro. I liked like the breakbeat intro, and it just had a lot of energy, and it brought up a lot of energy, and it got me excited for the drop. I was like, ooh, like what's about to come? Like what's about to happen? Like this is lit. Like, and then when it dropped, it had like this really cool sound design, and there was like this really cool like sound that you would do in the break. It was like a wah wah, like that was really cool. Like I enjoyed that tune a lot. That's a cart.
Yeah, 100%. I think it was clean. It was nice. I really like the intro of it too. Like it was really captivating. I'm like really big on intros. So like that's definitely one of those songs like when I play live is like I'd play the whole intro through like the whole thing, you know, like it keeps people intrigued the entire time.
Really draws them in. Opposed to just like dropping it as like from another song right into it.
Exactly.
It's a little bit of a breather, but it's just like the fucking perfect amount.
Exactly.
Yeah, this track is simultaneously a palate cleanser, but it's also it's a palate cleanser while still being a very hype, energetic moment. You know, like it just brings a different level, or it brings a different type of energy without dropping the energy, which is really cool. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
I like how you were able to have distortion on the subs without it being completely out of control. Could the distortion be tamed like a smidge? Yeah, but I also think it's kind of a style choice, so I don't really like take points off that. Point being, this tune is fucking awesome. Cart.
Cart.
Art.
Golden cart
For sure, cart. Yeah, I just followed you on SoundCloud too.
For submission. Hey, next up we got Coptic. Coptic for the Coptic.
Yeah,
Start thinking of next madness. And I was just unaware when I came in. Knock off the rave.
That's crazy already.
Don't know him and he don't know Coptic.
Shout out Islander and Devil. And Vista. Oh, fuck.
Don't know him and he don't know Optic.
That was tight.
Like, I really fuck with like the first drop being like acid step, where
Mm-hmm.
not like fully fucking structured but still flows.
Yeah.
And the second drop, like the second fucking drop was insane. Really fucking
that
fun
was
tune, creative
crazy.
tune.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was super creative. Like, I feel like I'm not even like inclined musically enough to even like speak on it.
Bro. Honestly, I love the intro so much. Like it's one of those songs like once you hear it played, you instantly know what it is. Like that melody, people are gonna be like, "Oh yeah, that's Don't Know Me by Coptic." You know, like it has that kind of appeal to it, in my opinion. So
hmm
great freaking work. That was really dope.
Yeah, I never thought I'd live in a world where someone would mix glitch hop and tear out, and I fucking like it. But here we are. It's been a weird day.
Yeah, tear hop.
Literal, yeah, tear hop. I think you just invented a new genre, mate. Good on you.
Yeah,
Literal only thing I would say is I would extend the intro before the first drop, and I would find a way to have a longer build up between the intro section, because you have 8 bars of an intro, 8 bars of a build up, and then it just drops. And when the drop first hits, it just kind of comes out of nowhere. So I would like to hear a 16, maybe a 24 bar intro into like an 8 bar drop, or maybe a 4 bar drop, whatever, just to kind of like tease the intro coming in a little bit more. And you do that
yeah.
successfully on the second drop. It's literally just on that first drop. Just extend the intro a bit. But yeah, this tune is fucking amazing. Jesus Christ, dude. You're a creative little guy. Do you know that? Yes, you
Creative
are.
little guy.
Shout out Blurred Vision for the sub. Oh man, that tune was crazy. That's
Yeah, no, it's sick.
That's an instant cart.
Oh yeah, instant cart.
For sure.
Card. Gold card for Coptic. All right, next up, Islander. I'm gonna play your original that second. I'm gonna that one play.
Ooh, Islander tunes.
You guys know that eyeliner is a quarter black? I don't know what any of you are supposed to do with that information, but I'm just throwing it out there.
Devil, it said you removed that one that you asked to play, the Carpe More song, the SoundCloud. Same with Trippy. He submitted a song in there. Very cool move for you. Very funny. Doesn't make me panic at all. All right, Islander.
Yo, Islander got the coolest one.
He really does. The most insane sound design too. Oh, fuck. It.
It's crazy. That's cool.
Again, one of the coolest tunes.
Bro, that track was so cool. I feel like I should let you say the N word, even though you're only a quarter black.
Now that thing was crazy. I felt like I was in the Blair Witch Project the whole time listening to it. That thing
Dude,
is.
that was it was dark and deep in like the
Yeah.
best way. Like,
Yeah, for
damn,
sure.
that was
Yeah,
like
so
a
I
real horror step. I'm gonna call it horror step.
Worst. It
So
definitely matches
Islander,
art.
I would 100% play this out in a set. This would be like the jaw-dropping moment in the set where I would drop this tune completely out of nowhere, and when that initial drop hits, I promise you, it is going to get the loudest arguably of the entire festival. And
Yeah.
then when the first drop ends and it goes to complete silence, there's gonna be a clapping section. Trust me, I know exactly how this is gonna play out. The entire audience will fucking clap after that drop.
Yeah, that shit
That
was
People don't be clapping often at these things too, so
Like I promise you, everyone will start clapping.
Dog,
Yeah,
please let me
this
say it
tune-
one time.
Not only is this one of the coolest tunes you've ever sent us, but this is the most uniquely you tune. So, bro, good shit on this one.
Mhm.
yeah, this is-
Make that fucking long.
You
Big
can
song,
make the
but
argument.
I know it doesn't have to be longer, but I mean, honestly, you have such a fucking thick discography. It doesn't even need to be longer. Just go into another
Yeah.
Islander song. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Like,
You know,
I literally want all your tunes, bro. Like, you're insane.
oddly enough, I feel like you can make the argument that you could shave 8 bars off the bridge in the middle. Like, I do
Yeah.
think the silence section should be there, like that utter silence. But after that, like, kind of just get back up to the build-up, just get straight into it, you know? Because you don't want to give the crowd too much time to adjust to what just happened. Like, the main thing that gives this song its, like, impact is shock factor. So the longer that bridge goes on, the less shock factor you have. So I would say, like, kind of shorten it up a little bit and just get back into that bitch.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, for sure.
the gold cart for sure.
Easy
Easy
gold
gold cart.
Easy gold card. That was
One-
that was such a cool
One
spin.
thing you want to say, Devin?
Oh, yeah, a gold cart and 1 nigga pass for me.
Okay.
Yeah, you also get a nigga pass from me,
I
actually.
mean, and
yeah.
also watch lists.
And watch list.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, watch list.
Yeah, easy
It-
watch list.
Speaking of watch list, sorry, I
I'ma break shit.
What's up, Yuri Dubs? Oh yeah, Izadi Clayface is way underrated, and he makes so much different shit. Like,
That's sick.
I really like that. I love Clayface tunes.
I have. There's like one like the song is insane, but for me, if it was just slowed down, maybe like 3-4 BPM, allow all that crazy sound design to have space to live and have a natural bounce. I feel like that's where like a way that you could take this track to another level.
That is exactly what I was gonna say. I'm glad you said it, Heckles.
Oh yeah, because you feel me? Like it's everything's
bro, I don't know-
there.
I
It's
don't know if
just
you
the
saw-
bounce. The bounce needs to just be a little bit have a little bit more pocket to have
I
like
don't know
that
if
crazy of sound design. But yeah.
I don't know if you were watching the chat, but I asked him if it was 150 because that was gonna be the first thing I said.
Oh, did you?
I would, yeah. I was like, is this 150? Because this needs to be slowed down. I would argue that I would like to hear this at 140. Shit, slow it down 10 BPM.
Yeah.
That should be so fucking heavy. Because the
138
swing
maybe.
is- Shit, nigga, fuck it.
I'm going down to 120.
Yeah, try all the BPMs. Just drop the whole project, the BPM tape.
Make the first half BPM tune ever, like just 0.5 BPM. No, but all bullshit aside, I would love to hear this at 140. If that doesn't work, then 145. It doesn't need to be any faster than that. Some of the highs are a tad piercing, but that's an easy fix. Only thing structure-wise I would say is you do the whole build-up into a build-up. I fucking hate when people do that because you're piquing my interest, and then you bring it back down. You have to build it up again, So I would say ditch the build-up after the build-up, and this song's fucking awesome.
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, really, really try this at 140. Also, I'm looking at your logo, and I just realized it says Sia, because from my perspective, it looks like it says BF, and I would love to be your boyfriend, but I think you want people to know that your name is Clayface.
I thought it said OF, but I don't know.
OF.
Oh my god, we really didn't need to do the peer review logos and design stream. You have a lot to say about logos all the time.
It's
It's
important for
fucking
sure.
important.
I know, but and that I'd like to get in on that too because I have my takes on how things are embroiderable as well.
True.
Shout
All
out
right.
Slots with the sub.
All right, yeah, I'm
Also,
gonna
I
give that one a
this to
card. I
gold
like.
part. Yeah,
I
give this
agree.
to a
I agree with Devin on the high ends being a little piercing in some sections, and I
Mhm.
agree with it being slowed down just a little bit would fucking really make that flow hit even harder. Like
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for
it was
sure.
it was fucking really good sound design and really good flow though. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, sound design's crazy. You're really good at making like heavy tunes that aren't like bro step heavy. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, you just make good dubstep, which is fucking
yeah,
awesome, dude.
yeah,
Like there's no box to put you in. It's just cool bass
yeah.
music.
Exactly. All right, gold card for Clayface again. All right, next up. Wait, Devil, did you want me to play the Carpe More song or your song?
I'm pretty sure he wanted to play the Carpe More
All
song
right, all
because
right.
I saw him.
Yeah, we got
say
that.
it
We
like
got hydraulic.
Ain't nothing in this world that's stopping me. My Rari outruns your Odyssey. I broke it off cause I'm not settling. I got a gift for the lip on a trip cutting me. Yeah, it's like that. I'm in your girl's missions. Yeah, it's like that. She got good dimensions. I'm balling. They pay me attention. Going up hydraulic suspension. Ain't nothing in this world that's stopping me. My Rari outruns your Odyssey. I broke it off cause I'm not settling. I got a gift for the lip on a trip cutting me. Ain't nothing in this world that's stopping me. Ain't nothing in this world that's stopping me. Ain't nothing in this world that's stopping me. Ain't nothing in this.
Oh!
Ain't nothing in this. Ain't nothing in this world that's stopping me.
Sound design go burr.
Ain't nothing in this world that's stopping me. My Rari outruns your Odyssey. I broke it off cause I'm not settling. I got a gift for the lip on a trip cutting me. Ain't nothing in this world that's stopping me. Ain't nothing in this world that's stopping me. Ain't nothing in this world that's stopping me. Ain't nothing in this. Ain't nothing in this.
Jesus Christ.
Ain't nothing in this world that's stopping me. Ain't nothing in this. Ain't nothing in this world that's stopping me. Ain't nothing in this world that's stopping me. My Rari outruns your Odyssey. I broke it off cause I'm not settling. I got a gift for the lip on a trip cutting me. Yeah, it's like that. I'm in your girl's missions. Yeah, it's like that. She got good dimensions. I'm balling. They pay me attention. Going up hydraulic suspension. Ain't nothing in this world that's stopping me. My Rari outruns your Odyssey. I broke it off cause I'm not settling. I got a gift for the lip on a trip cutting me. Ain't nothing in this world that's stopping me. Ain't nothing in this world that's stopping me. Ain't nothing in this.
Crazy.
Holy fuck.
Bro,
Nigga,
the fact that
I
you
haven't
only
heard-
have 27 followers is like criminal.
Damn, for
20
real?
heard
He's-
I haven't heard fidget in like 11 years. What
Yeah.
the fuck? Yo, if y'all don't know what fidget is, fidget was bass house before bass house. Like, look up Filthy Rehab.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yo, that was insane. That was super fun.
Yeah, that
Hell
was sick.
yeah.
If like the vocal sample, the way he used it was tight.
Mhm.
They're not in the chat with us. It's Devil's best friend. They
No,
donated us
He said
something.
he
definitely
said they
are.
were in there. He
Oh,
said they were in there.
oh,
It's,
okay,
He
okay.
said they-
it's Shy, bruh.
Oh, let's
Yeah,
go, let's go.
yeah, yeah,
Shy, bruh. It me.
yeah. Nah, that tune was lit.
Yeah, that was a
That
banger.
was sick.
I was already gonna give you a golden cart, but like the fact that you added fidget in there and then like went back to dubstep and then back to fidget, like oh that got
Mhm.
you got so many you got so many points for that.
That would go so dumb live.
Crazy tune. The sound design was going burr. There was this sound you had going in the first drop that was like going back and forth. It was like a woo 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 woo. That shit was so satisfying to my
Mhm.
ear. Like holy fuck.
Yeah, gold cart for me.
Yeah, easy
Yeah, I like
cart.
that one a
Like
lot.
Yeah, fucking no feedback. That was awesome.
yeah,
Yeah.
I followed you.
Carpe more. Next up, we got Vista. Shout out Vista.
Mhm. Woo-hoo, this song's crazy. Yo, that one's
Dog.
crazy. That reminds me of like 2015 Oshi makes bass
Oh
music
shit.
now.
Yes.
Oh my
You know,
god.
like it's like that vibe,
Yeah.
refined and like yeah, that's cool. I like that.
Fuck, that was so cool. Brain is literally broken, actually. Like,
Refreshing.
Hmm.
damn.
Like that's something I
Super
could listen
sick.
to like
I want to
fucking
listen
on
to that
repeat in
again,
the
bro.
here.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
like
play that one again.
little sense. The sense melody is so sick.
Yeah, I love that.
This part is so sick.
So smooth.
Devin, yeah, this is fucking Joker vibes for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit. Like 2023 Joker. But wait, like old
Holy shit.
2023 sounds.
Yeah. That was
Yeah, so
such a sick tune.
every now and then we'll get a track that literally from the second JT presses play, you can get a vibe for how talented the individual is based off stereo imaging alone. And what I mean by
Yeah.
that is every single layer of this track is sitting exactly where it needs to be. Like
Mhm.
your fucking awareness of space and ambience, and again, stereo imaging is absolutely fucking insane. This is Amanu meets Crane meets Joker, but most importantly, it's Vista. And like, it is a crime that you have 90 followers. You're a
Mhm.
fucking genius. Holy shit, what a
Yeah.
tune.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's insane.
I'm
No
literally
notes.
blown away by that. Like that was insane.
Art from the
Yeah.
as
I
I wheeled it
like
immediately before you guys
yeah,
even
dude,
like
like
and
I think
then
we wheeled that twice, right?
yeah, we did. At 98 right now. Let's go.
Yo, Vista, Julio hit me up, so I'll definitely be in contact with you. Feel free to send me anything, please. I would love to hear everything you got. I would love to play this in my sets. I would have to do a little work to make it fit with what I currently play, but god damn it, this is so good.
All right, yeah, that's a gold card.
Yeah, it's insane.
That's like no
I
notes,
agree.
gold card, fucking
yeah.
perfect tune. God, all right. Well, next up is Blurred Vision.
Everybody go follow this man.
Yeah, everyone go follow Vista. Let's get him to at least 100. He's at 93 right now, or they're at. I don't know their pronouns.
Refresh it, JT. Yeah.
Oh, 99 followers. One more for Vista, and they're at 100.
Let's go. All right. Next up, Blurred. Holy shit, Slots, you were already up next.
God damn, son. Yo, that first drop was nuts. That time signature was like I didn't understand it, but I liked it. And like the way that it went into like when you brought it back into like a regular time or no regular time signature, the normal time signature, whatever. Like it flowed so well, and then like you just kept like this flow going throughout the rest of the drop, and I was like, yeah, like I was enticed. I was like, this is tight.
Yeah, definitely. That shit was insane. I mean, Blurred Vision, everything that comes from those fools is insane in my opinion. Like I told them when I first met them that they're gonna get far in this industry, and I stand by that still to this day. So, yeah, that thing was insane.
That was a nuts tune. I gotta go grab some water. That made me thirsty.
I feel that.
That made me thirsty.
JT, you want to go first?
I really fucking enjoyed that. I like it's not like their typical stuff where they like more like the deep dub type shit where it's fucking for heavy girthy subs. Like, I really enjoyed this though. Like the fucking version and more in the high end than they usually are. Like
Mhm.
and worked really well and the flow was fucking insane. And like Cam said, my puny brain didn't understand, but it didn't.
Yeah, so
it was like,
a lot of people when they experiment with different time signatures, they make the mistake of making the whole track of that time signature.
yeah,
And with dubstep, bass music, whatever the fuck you want to call it, that can get old very quick. And especially if you're making a song for an album that's just for listening purposes, then I understand it. But if you're making a dance floor banger, it does not benefit you to really go out of go into other time signatures for that long, just because the crowd is not going to understand it and you're going to lose them. But I think this does a perfect job of switching up a time signature just to get people to go like, "Yo, what the fuck is happening?" for a second, and then you bring it back. You tease it for the perfect amount of time.
yeah,
So
exactly.
no feedback. This is just again a fucking awesome tune. Jesus Christ, what is that, like 4 no feedbacks in a row?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What-
you're crushing it.
Fuckers. Yeah, that's a cart.
Oh,
I mean,
well,
they're
already-
yeah, they already got the platinum cart, so it doesn't. Yeah, you guys are fucking killing it as always. Ego locals.
Wait, JT, real quick, not a full wheel back, but can you just play the intro section and when it goes from I think 3/5, I could be completely wrong, into
Or do you want it like further into it? Yeah, like I really enjoy that tease too because like at shows when people are like a bit fucked up, that'll like confuse them even more, and they're like, "Is this me
Yeah.
or is the song?" And then like when it goes back into it, it's almost like a comforting, like, "Okay,
I'm
I'm
not
here,
going
I'm here." Yeah,
Wait,
Yeah.
Hekler, that's 3 or 5, yeah? Am I tripping?
Bro, I believe so. At first, I thought it was like 3/4 or some shit like that. Because like I have a few songs in waltz time, so it kind of reminded me of it. But I don't know, my brain's not catching it right now at this moment. It's one of the
Bro,
two,
we're getting exposed. We should know this shit.
bro.
Alright.
Maybe back in the day, I've been 4/4's time for the longest.
All right. Next up, we got easy gold card for Blade. We got the platinum.
I would love to hear and/or play that live just to see everyone headbanging get so confused when they're not like on
Yeah.
beat anymore.
Everyone just looked like they're having back spasms to that, probably.
Yeah. All right. Dead by Slots. Shout out Slots for the fucking Sift 6 gift.
Legend.
Yeah, met Slots in person New Year's. Cool dude.
Fish.
With the too gifted.
Go fish
Appreciate
me.
you.
No, shouldn't say full fucking government on stream. Sorry about that. Echo.
switch it up.
What the fuck? What?
Hey, who's playing drums? They're going crazy.
Shit, what the
Whoa.
This song fucks.
This song's super creative.
That break was crazy.
Or once during that song. Fucking is
The switch to the metal section was super surprising and super cool. I was like, oh, whoa. It came out of nowhere and it was well done too. I liked it. Was that all like MIDI or did somebody actually play drums and guitar?
Well, it said he was programming the.
Oh
Yeah,
shit, it's
so
all
it's-
MIDI? Damn.
Sounds good.
The double
Yeah.
bass for the drums was crazy.
Yeah. Only things, small things. First drop, lacking in mid range. When the metal part comes in, I think you do a phenomenal job of switching to the metal section. It's abrupt, but it's still smooth, which is really hard to do. The only thing is when the metal section first comes in, the reverb on the snare is so obnoxious. Just tighten that a bit. But when the double kick comes in, like you tighten the drums up and everything's fine after that. I like the 4x4 section on the second drop. I just think it goes on a little too long. I think it could be half as long. Or if you're going to keep the 4x4 section, switch, like, there needs to be some variation because I think it's like 8 bars of the same thing, maybe even 16 bars. I kind of stopped counting. But after a while, it like starts off really cool. And then I was actually glad that you didn't immediately switch to a dubstep section, but it just stayed the same too long, if that makes sense. But then the switchback, when you go back to the 1/4, the mid range is perfect. Everything's sitting exactly where it needs to. So yeah, beef up the mid range in the first drop, tone down the reverb on the snare when the metal section first comes in, shorten the 4/4 part, and everything else is fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Devin said everything that I was thinking, all the technical things that I couldn't say.
Yeah.
Yeah, easy cart. I like it. Well, I give
cart.
it a
Yeah,
cart.
that was a fucking cart for me.
Yeah.
No,
I
yeah,
enjoyed
yeah.
listening to every second of that. But yeah, if you make those changes, fucking better.
You did a really good job of making abrupt changes without it being like overly jarring, which is really hard to do. So
Too abrupt. Yeah. That's-
Because sometimes you can like change it and it would just like ruin the whole vibe and like completely fuck it up, and like sometimes people would lose interest. But when you did it,
Yeah.
it was like it just piqued interest more.
Yep.
That artwork though,
Art is sick.
pothead, damn, that's me, Loki. Fuck.
I get it.
Damn, that's.
Oh.
I've never
Oh,
seen a
wait.
truer visual
Fish.
representation of myself.
Oh, wait, Fish, this is your first time submission too. What all do you do? Vocals, production. And engineer?
Uh-oh.
Lost where you don't belong. I don't wanna find myself in you. Words, but I played along, drowning in your point of view. Run away, my thoughts with you. Tell me lies that I can't refuse. Hurricane in the love we
Wow.
That's money making music right there.
That's that. Yeah. Wasn't
Exactly.
kidding when he said he was an engineer.
Yeah.
That's just insane.
Back to this. Uploaded fucking minutes ago.
Yeah, that's some good fish right there. That's just crazy.
Lots. Holy
Oh my
shit.
God, Slot's going insane. The fucking hell.
Damn,
mate.
slots.
Oh my god.
Slots.
Appreciate you. You a real one.
That was just so pretty. Like that like a hollow tinny had in the background was so pretty. Like kind of like
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I really like
It was
the
vibey.
vocals, like,
Vibey.
and the way that you mix the vocals sounded great, like with the rest of the tune. Like that was such a good tune. That was just like that was one of those like sitting at Cosmic Meadow, like right when EDC is about to end, like sun's coming up, you got your best friends next to you, and you're like, this is
Mhm.
why we are here.
And then the second that song ends, I'm like, okay, enough EDC. Let's go to the parking
Yeah,
lot.
exactly. That's like the
Like, we did-
perfect. That's like the perfect song to end like EDC weekend.
Yep.
And I mean
Yeah,
that as
that's
a compliment.
awesome.
I'm just saying, like, once I hear that, I do not want to hear anything else. It's not going to top the moment. I'm out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
For the sake of feedback, there's literally only one noise that came in just like a tad too loud, but I also know that's a demo. But it's one of the foley you have in the background that just kind of goes like the spindle kind of noise. You know what I'm talking about? That was just a little loud, but everything else is chef's kiss.
yeah,
All
really good.
Also, I'm starting to get hungry, so watch out, chat.
It's
We
okay,
only
got
have
45 minutes
Yeah.
left.
Next up, we got Quinto. We're in the channel points. Cool. Eka, redeem, play my song. There we go. We're getting you in the queue.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
Oh,
Lean as hell.
Pull up with the.
Yeah.
holy shit. That little like
That
fucking
was a
video
fun
game
idea.
glitchy sound in the back was fucking perfectly like everything in the song was just that's so well.
Yeah, I really like that snare, and I
Mhm.
like that. I liked the main synth in the drop, like the do 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 do. Like it sounded super sick. And then in the second drop, how you like switched it up a little bit, and then when you brought it back, like you brought the snare back, like that was super sick. Like that was a really cool
Yeah, for
flow.
sure.
It had a lot of impact when you brought it back too.
Quinto, first off, I have no feedback. You fucking nailed it. But when you do the snare switch, did you also do a time signature switch, or did you just space out the snares more? Like my brain is still trying to fucking gather itself together after that Vista track, so everything's just confusing me now.
It's Quinto in chat.
Quinto's in
He's right
chat,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, I see.
Okay, fair, he doesn't know either.
Let's go. Correct answer. It just sounds good to me.
Yep.
Big W.
Yeah. All right, that's a cart for me. Like that,
Easy cart.
I want that
For sure.
longer, but but that's yeah, it's only yeah. I want that longer.
You gotta make sure I follow you.
Yeah, gold cart. Hip hop song.
Which is good, Rob Oliver.
Thick ass wave file for hip hop.
For real.
I'm trying to get over you, but my heart plays tricks on me. So Tell me what the hell do I do to let myself be free?
I want you to show me love. I want you to show me. I want you to show me.
Oh, if I get over you, then I gotta let go of your ghost. Oh, if I get over you, covered in scars and they live on my heart. Are they down to you? They're down to you. These drinks that I'm mixing, I hope that they're fixing these devil blues. These devil blues.
I want you to show me love. I want you to show me. I want you to show me.
I'm getting like early 2000s
Get over you, then I
neo-futuristic anime vibes.
Oh, if I get over you, covered in scars and they live on my heart. Are they down to you? They're down to you. These drinks that I'm mixing, I hope that they're fixing these devil blues. These devil blues. Oh, if I get over you, then I gotta let go of your ghost.
You do the vocals doubling, or were those just samples that you found?
That was semi.
That was semi?
No.
I was like, it's believable. I feel like semi would had like a low key good singing voice. Then I really liked like you said that you did the guitar yourself. Fucking enjoyed
Yeah,
that.
the guitar's from tight.
The little guitar in the back. Were those pedals, or was that pedals and like post processing? What was that? Like if file is very thick. Damn.
I was gonna say I really like this tune. It gives me like I think of like old like early 2000s like YouTube like early YouTube anime music video vibes
Facts.
like someone could put this over like a bunch of Ghost in the Shell clips, some Cowboy Bebop clips, like use it
But
as like a
it would be
mic
all
strip
like
outro. It
it'd
would
be
be,
all the romantic clips and shit.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that like it does sound like it was a little bit too loud. Like I don't really know.
But
I don't know how to
it was like a
I don't know
chat.
how
He
to.
said he did it. He said that was how far he got it in 6 hours.
Oh, okay,
So
that
he
makes
he
sense.
can go back and
Okay.
work the mix down. Like
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
the only
like the mids
Ye-
and lows could be
Yeah.
taken back.
Yeah.
Like that's why that waveform is so thick. Like
Yeah.
especially with something with vocals and guitar, you don't need like the sub like cranked that much.
he's only been
Just to
producing.
clean up the muddiness.
Peace out, slots.
He said he's only been producing for about 7,
Thanks
8
for all
months
the
now,
subs.
though.
I appreciate you.
That's
he's
amazing.
yeah. He's originally came from like a metal background.
Oh, super sick. Yeah, just like that. The production is sick. Like the ideas and everything are there. It would just like the next step, go into it with like creatively making the sounds fit in a way. That's a good way to approach a song. Like the next round you take on it. So
That
Sorry.
like the part where the girl comes in with the delayed vocals, you just cut that part. I feel like it wrote.
Hmm.
I did.
So I really like this. I think this is the coolest track you've sent in, the best sounding tune. I feel like you're pushing yourself out of your comfort zone, but in a place where you're not completely lost. Like you understand what this song should be and you executed it very well. The mix down advice has been touched upon, so I will leave you with this. I do like how you start slowing down the guitar at the very end, and the way that the fade out was so abrupt. I'm going to assume that this song is not finished. So what I would like to hear is a vocal section, bridge, whatever, at the slowed down BPM. I think that would be really cool. I think it would bring a new level of emotion to this track that we haven't seen yet. But yeah, this is my favorite thing you sent in, dude. So good shit.
The cart from me. Like I know he only made it in 6 hours, so once he fixes this up, and he said he's moving into a new apartment, setting up a studio, so he can do even more with the guitar and shit. Maybe even add like a fucking
Yeah.
bridge in the middle with a like guitar solo.
Mhm.
Actually, really
Hmm.
going heavy on some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, I'll give it
That's
a
a
cart.
cart.
Yeah,
Go-
I give it
go-
a cart. I like it, especially since you only made it in 6 hours, and it was a
Mhm.
challenge. You made it as like a little production challenge.
That's nice.
really
yeah,
cool.
that's
Yeah,
always
it's
fun.
cool.
It's the
Yeah.
Keep
creativity
challenging
flowing.
yourself for sure.
Next up, we got Nerve. Gold card for Dubwing.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Nerve.
Okay, before anyone says any, I can't claim my bonus.
What?
Oh, I can't claim it either.
I was gonna use my channel points to wheel the tune.
I will. The flow on that is
That one's dirty.
so
Fucking slapper.
It's interesting because you're telling us that this is 135 BPM, and it feels so much faster.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm gonna take your word for it, but like the amount of energy you're bringing to a 135 too, because when most people go 135, it's so they can get like really, really heavy. But like
Mhm.
this has so much energy to it. And no, I don't think it's too loud. Is this the one that you put Mishby on the master? And for those of you that produce, you know what
Mystery on the
Mishby is.
Master?
She
What?
puts Mishby on her. Yes, bro. She
What's
puts Mishby.
Mishby?
Wait, what is it doing to the Master? What?
What is Mishby?
This song has Mishby on the master.
Wait, how?
What is that?
It's a plugin
It's
from one of the greatest plugin creators of all time, Freak Show Industries.
it's a distortion plugin. So she's putting distortion on her entire master chain. But like Mishby distortion is like one of the more extreme distortion VSTs out there.
Yeah, Mishby's nasty. They're coming out with a new one as well called Dick Smasher. Yep.
Fuck.
Yep. I might have to try that out. That's crazy.
Suspect, we're heavy in the. Yeah, that was fucking insane.
That's insane. I'm gonna grab me some water real quick.
I got no words.
Yeah.
Oh damn it! You gotta listen to an Azadi tune.
He put Mishby on the master.
You should be on.
It's bad. It's literally just a drop. Well, no cart for you.
Wait, Izadi, is this the tune that you sent me earlier? Good, because I totally forgot to listen to it earlier.
Nice. All right, we'll get to listen to it now.
Oh.
Had sexual.
Drop it like it's
Goodness me.
Wow.
Or
Yeah. Yeah, do that.
Yeah, so when you first sent me the song, the only problem I had with it was the choppiness, but then you also said that's a style choice, which I respect. But it sounds like you put more reverb on it, so it doesn't sound nearly as choppy as when you originally sent it to me, and then that switch is just absolutely fucked. So you did a very good job on your first ever Square 4 tune. I would just get rid of the drop samples, because the drop samples work because you weren't making rhythm, but now that you're actually making rhythm, you gotta get rid of the Subphotronic samples.
I like the tune. Finish it.
Yeah,
Finish it
finish
and
that
Yeah,
finish it
shit.
and
definitely
keep
finish that thing.
finish it and keep the song name,
Yeah, keep the song name, change the vocal.
and then put it on your next E EP.
Next up, I'm not giving Azadi a cut.
I'm not giving him a cut either, just because it's his audio.
To die for. Okay, Azadi.
When you're on top, into what it feels like when you don't stop. This is what it feels like when you're on top. Into what it feels like when you don't stop.
This is a stompy one.
No,
That
you're so
vocal in the
dumb.
background crazy.
Yeah.
This is what it feels like when you're on top. It's what it feels like when you don't
Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
Sick.
That was cool.
That's probably just such ease.
No, I
Oh,
wanted it to keep going for like
I wanted
64
to,
bars.
and then
It's
just
forever.
fucking just go like going
64, he
fucking,
said.
and then go into like some fucking girthy stuff. Like,
Yeah.
No, that one's sick.
Yeah, I enjoyed that a lot. I like the vocal going on in the background of the tune. Like,
Yeah, I really like that. It was just like tickled my brain just enough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, super sick.
I also like that it was a stompy tune.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed that. I gives it a cut.
Yeah, for sure.
So I like the drop. It does come out of nowhere. You just need to bring some elements of the drop into the buildup. I would like to hear maybe the synth tease a little bit more because when the drop comes in, it's and two like there's a lot of clipping going on in the drop. Everything's just very loud. The sound design is there. The synths are there. That's all there. It's just like everything's loud and you're completely out of headroom. So if you bring some of the levels down, all the synth work that you're doing, which is phenomenal by the way, will be able to cut through the mix. It will be more distinct. But on the 4x4 section at the end, I would like to hear the kick come through a little bit harder on that, and I think that's it. But yeah, this is sick, dude.
ah,
Yeah, for sure. Super sick.
Mhm.
Yeah. I would say like turn the synths in the first drop down like 3 dB to be honest, and like really let that low end live there.
final.
I like the name of that.
やっぱりミギーの仲間たちか。
間違いないな。この間の犬を見て分かった。犬に宿ったものは犬だけを食う。人間に宿ったものは人間を食う。共食い専門というわけだ。何を考えている？黙ってていいのかとは。
奴らをほっとけないだろう。次々に人を殺しているんだ。
ほっとけないとは。
いいか、僕たちだけが正体を知ってるんだ。このままじゃ犠牲者が増えるばかりだよ。
だから
お前のこと世の中に発表して研究してもらえば。
何を言っている？新一の気質はよくわからん。ただ食っているだけだろ。生物なら当然の行為じゃない。君が私の身に害を及ぼすような行動に出る。私は全力でそれを阻止する。
へえ、僕に逆らって生きていけるの？寄生虫のくせに。
君の命を守る。しかし、口を聞けなくすることぐらいできるんだぜ。他に、視力や聴力を奪うという手もある。ほう、すごい恐怖心だ。少し休んだ方がいいな。
I really like the
Yeah, I like that you, because I'm pretty sure he just added on to like the second drop, right? And I think he cleaned up the mix down a lot,
yeah.
yeah. Because like when it in the switch in the first drop, it hits a lot harder now. It hit hard the last time, but it hit a lot harder this time. It sounded so good. Like that shit was tight. I like that a lot. I like the sound design a lot. Like that really like metallic-y, like sounds like two metal pipes like sliding and clanging together type beat. Like I enjoy it a lot.
Yeah, that was super sick. I would say, for like my personal taste, maybe bring in the stereo width of that main sound in the drop. It feels like it's a little too wet or something is going on. I don't know if it's like the reverb that's making it sound extra wide, but like do like a mid side and like just cut the sides a little bit, and I feel like it'll definitely help the mix out.
Yeah, I agree with Hekler on that. I do think it sounds too wide, and that might also affect my next piece of advice or feedback, which is you did add more variation. I will give you that, and I respect that you added that. But I still feel like this song is insanely repetitive, like even for a rhythm tune. And I don't think you need to go crazy with the variation, but you can just add new elements every 4 bars or so. It could be a chant, it could be a hi hat roll, it could be foley. You know what I'm saying? But like, there's parts of this song where it feels more like it's a loop than an actual song. And even on the second drop, I have that same feeling, and I do like the switch a lot. For both the A section and the B section, I just feel like there's 16 bars of the same thing. And again, it doesn't have to be, you don't have to completely reinvent the wheel, but just like every 4 bars, even if it's the most minuscule thing ever, something should change.
Yeah, for sure. Carl.
Yep, fuck.
It's
But
trippy, man.
guys, when you hear Carl, do you think llamas and hats, or do
No,
you
I
think
immediately think of
or
Walking Dead. Immediately think of Walking Dead.
I think llamas and hats, bro.
What, llamas and hats?
Carl.
Oh, Trippy's in chat. Let's go.
Boys out here pumping his gas and shit. Like he ever got nowhere to go.
Urban gang.
But fuck Trippy. Wish you would, you know?
Ignorant as fuck.
Boys out here pumping his gas and shit. Like he ever got nowhere to go. But fuck Trippy. Shut the fuck up.
Damn.
Yeah, that was literally degenerate as fuck. Like that was degen step. Like I enjoyed that. Like I listened to that and I just know you're up to no good. Like damn. Like I liked like that there was so much going on in the drop, but it all sounded like clean. Like it like nothing was like overpowering the other. Like that was really cool. I like it.
Yeah, that was sick.
All right, you go, Sean.
Um, I would just say like everything's dope. It just feels like there might be a little too much going on. Like maybe if things were like revisit it and like mess with the mix a little bit. Like if you're gonna have like two synths going at the same time in the drop, freaking like duck those frequencies in the mid range one, just to like make some room is what I'm just trying to say. Because right now it kind of just feels like for my personal taste, it's like there's a lot going on. Like it sounds like it's a track that's being doubled already live. Like that's the way that I hear it. I don't know if that's like how you guys feel
Yeah,
as well, but
on that like last little drop part where the sustain came in,
yeah.
like that
Yeah,
like yeah, I like
that's where it gets really muddy for me.
the
Mhm.
regular drop itself. Like I felt like it was like I know it's a stylistic choice, but it felt like very like hollow in like the range. Like it like the we're coming in like the fucking roomy synths were coming in very high. The subs were low, but I felt like it was like super empty in the mid range. But I know that's a stylistic like
And also like whenever I have issues like that in some of my records, all you really have to do is turn the full song down because like yeah, this is loud, but like that's perceived loudness. It's not necessarily gonna sound like loud like that live. So like maybe try turning the whole master down like 3 decibels and it might be more powerful. I don't know, just try a little bit of a few things when it comes to the mixing because I feel like the song could go far like a long way. So yeah, just keep at this shit for real.
Shout out
Yeah,
Oathkeeper with the gifted sub.
this tune is chaotic and sporadic, and that's not always a bad thing. But I think right here, you know, the biggest fault is the mix down. Like I would be okay with this song being all over the place if everything was sitting in the mix where it's supposed to be. And
Yeah.
I feel like for the majority of this tune, the synths are trying to figure out where they belong. Like when this
Hmm.
drop initially comes in, the synth, it's like kind of like one main synth, and it's in my opinion too wide, but it's also muddy. So I don't know if you're using a serum patch or what it is, but it sounds like you have the sub turned up on that patch, or maybe you have just like an oscillator with a sine wave going on, give it extra low end. If that whatever the case is, you can have a synth that sits in the low range, but you still need to go in and cut off the low frequencies. If you're gonna have like a lower synth, because what's happening here is that synth is really clashing with the sub, and you have a very loud sub, which is not a problem here. But like I said, that's like where a lot of the muddiness is coming in. But when that switch changes and you have a more tighter synth that's sitting in the mid range, I didn't have nearly as many sound mix down or sound clashing issues at all. Like I would say the first switch on the first drop, like that's probably the best mix down I've heard from you. But then the telephone sustain comes in with the frequency shifter on there, and then you bring back everything at once, and like everything is just fighting so hard for space in the mix. It's just like completely muddy. And again, like for that, like it kind of just for me just throws me all over the place. And like again, I don't know how I would critique the flow of this track if the mix sound was better. Like if everything was coming in clean, maybe that craziness would work. But just because it's so muddy right now, it just kind of doesn't. And this is an example of what I'm always saying, like, yo, less is more, the KISS method, keep it simple, stupid.
Hmm.
This might be the last tune, no?
well, and then we got Oathkeeper.
Okay.
And also, chat, if we ever go the fuck in, I know we say this all the time, but if we ever go the fuck in on feedback, it's because we care about you.
Yeah, that's all that it is for real.
Not that we don't want everyone. Yeah, well, Holy shit. You changed that up so much?
I didn't hear the first version, but that's crazy.
If I remember correctly, I think I told him to cut some synths out because his like main synth that's carrying the track is so powerful it didn't need much layering, and it sounds like you did that because from what I can remember, this is flowing way better.
Mhm.
The only thing I would say now is not layering, just a little variation on the B section of the first drop because it does get a little repetitive. And again, it doesn't need crazy changes, but just some sort of new element just to give the track continuous new life. That being said, the initial flow on the second drop is the craziest thing I've ever heard from you. That swing is nuts.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
Granted,
part's insane.
when you go from the swing into the quarter notes after those like gargle synth quarter notes, you do kind of lose me. They're not as interesting, but you go back to it. So I would say figure out those quarter notes. Maybe even use the synths that you use for the swing and a quarter note flow, or maybe even like a triplet flow. And also too, with those synths, I think you could honestly introduce those. This is totally up to you, by the way. I wouldn't be opposed to you introducing those in the B section of the first drop, maybe more subtly, not as in the front, but just kind of like introduce them a little bit more. But I do kind of like them coming out of nowhere too. So like both will work. It just kind of depends on stylistically what you're trying to achieve. But I do love that you took what I said to heart. Like I can hear the changes and you really did come in with something really creative and the song has gotten better.
Fuck with it much more.
Yeah, this thing is
Yeah,
fire.
I really like this tune. I unfortunately can't remember what it sounded like last time, but
We
hearing
can
this
we can
version,
probably do an entire stream of like original
dude, we should
versions
do like
versus resends.
yeah, we should do that.
That'd be cool.
That'd actually be really cool.
Yeah.
But like listening to this one, like I heard that like the drums, I really like the drums in this tune. I don't know why that like those stompy drums just get to me, and I enjoy it a lot in this tune. And then that switch in the second drop, that flow, the flow was sick, and then also like the sound design that you use with it is also like makes it like sound even cooler. Like that little like bubbly, like I don't know how to describe it. That sound is super dope.
That one's a fucking cart.
Yeah, easy card.
I like that one a lot.
You know what? You made a lot of changes that we told you to do. You get a cart. I still want to see. I still like this track's not done yet. You're getting there.
Yeah.
You're getting closer.
Yeah. Gold card for Devil. Alright. Next and last up. Go.
Hey, I would really like to hear the Demori track. I'm sorry.
Okay. We'll do Just Joe, then we'll do Demori.
All right, bet.
They were pretty close on the queue.
Shut the fuck up, bitch!
think it needs variation,
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
especially the first drop felt like a loop the entire time, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely needs a little bit more variation.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it just felt like there was a little too much going on. I didn't know what to focus on,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So like, um, something that I've been just telling people in general to try to take their production to the next level is just like take it as far as you can and then simplify it by like 5 steps, you know. So like that's like I feel like that's what you probably need to do on this song is just like go in and just like see what's really necessary, leave that, and then take everything else out because like there's like a lot of effects that are going on in the drop as well. Like it sounds like it's like it sounds really washed out. Like dial back the effects like 50% something, you know. So
Yeah, the synths sound washed out. The flow is repetitive. It kind of sounds like again like it's more of a loop than an actual song. And I think the biggest issue for me here sonically is the fact that the melody and flow that you have on the sub is fighting what you have going on with the main synths
Mm-hmm.
so hard, and that's what makes this song extremely hard to follow. So if you want to have if you want this to be a sub-driven melody kind of track, simplify the main synths you have going on. If you want the synth to be what's carrying the track, then either simplify the sub or have the sub follow the synth. You know what I mean? Like you
yeah.
can't have two competing flows going on. I mean, you can, but not in this situation. You know what I'm saying? So like take a couple steps back. Also, side chaining is key because everything's just kind of getting like washed together, you
Yeah.
know? But yeah.
Last up, the more.
I think the PC was about to crash for a second.
That faded is clean.
Fucking Space Mountain type beat.
This is such a beautiful intro. Holy shit.
Insane.
This combination made my eye. Pull up me.
I'm fire.
That was super dope.
That one's giving the subs a workout for sure.
Yeah, I think the only real thing for me is that like the switch between like the intro to the drop was a little like I think you could have like made that a smoother transition, but other than that, like the rest, like both parts of the tune are like dope as hell.
Yeah, for real.
I think we're all in agreement on that. Like literally the only thing, but this track was uploaded a day ago, so I get that.
Mhm.
One thing though, it's not a bad thing. This is actually something I really liked. I like the atmosphere you brought in on the B section of the second drop. I thought that was really cool. But yeah, Demore, like you already know how I feel about you as a producer. You're a fucking genius. So this is really sick. Would love to hear what it sounds like when when the intro and the drop are married a little bit more.
Yeah. By the way, like that intro is awesome. Like the way everything swells
Yeah.
in the very beginning, it's very well put together. So not many people focus on intros like that. So this one's dope.
No, Heckler, Demore's like you need to check their tunes out. They're fucking
Mhm.
16-year-old little genius.
100%. I'm already impressed with this, so I'm definitely gonna dive in.
Thank you all for coming, supporting stream. Shout out Heckler for coming and joining us.
Thank you guys for
Yes.
having me.
We're-
I appreciate y'all.
We're about to raid Nick Sisto. Go tell him happy birthday.
And call
Yeah.
him Maurice.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, Nick Maurice Sisto.
yeah. His name is
Yeah,
Maurice
yeah.
Sisto. Say happy
Yeah,
birthday,
it's-
Maurice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
say
Maurice.
happy birthday, Maurice.
Happy birthday, Maurice. Thanks everyone for joining.
Peace out, guys.